go.
Cassie
Hey, good
says,
morning.
hey you.
Good morning.
Lost Cells 1 says, hiya.
Hiya. I made a stack of stone. Now, can I do anything with this stuff? Like, can I turn this into mossy stone brick somehow? Can I cook this and turn it into mossy stone brick? Is that what happens? Or am I just stuck with mossy cobblestone? Yeah, nothing happens. So... Okay. Okay. We don't need that yet anyway. Oh, we do need that. We do need... We'll take all this stuff. We'll take this stuff. We'll take some of this. But we got our... We're going to focus on our stone. And our mossy. And let's make... some regular cobblestone stairs. Yeah, that's more than enough. More than enough.
Lost Cells 1 says, don't forget the kitchen sink, LOL.
Yeah. Can't forget the kitchen sink. So today we're going to focus on... Hi, good morning. Today we're going to focus on this area up here, okay? So let me get situated in a spot here. So I've been given free reign to work this hill and massage it how I want, just a few moments ago, and that includes through there as well. So we are going to kind of do like a Twin Peaks kind of thing. So we're actually going to make this a little bit taller and this one as well. And so we're gonna put like like the mouth of a cave right here, okay? And so water's gonna be pouring out of that cave entrance. Now, some of the water as it cascades down is gonna be caught by this. This thing that I can't remember what it's called. Oh, that's a big drop. We're okay. Not even a half a heart. Thank you, Feather Falling. I figured somebody else would sleep by now, but I guess not. I guess not. Ooh, I like the song. Ooh, yeah. How you feeling this morning, Molly?
M00 Tostic says, whoops.
How you feeling? So yeah, as the water cascades down, some of it's going to get caught in this thing.
I am feeling okay.
And then the rest of the water
I was expecting, LOL.
Will have cascade down. So we're actually going to trim this back some, okay, as we build up. We're going to trim out some of this through here. Some of this meat we're gonna pull away, and we're gonna add back to it. So I'm gonna take out my Silk Touch pickaxe and use it a little bit. I have a stack of regular stone, but I kind of want a little bit more than that. So we are going to utilize this for just a little bit. Yeah. We'll be fine. I shouldn't have taken my spoon out. I should have taken my axe. But, you know, it's what it is. It's okay. We'll put something back there in its place. Don't you worry.
Courtney G says, good morning.
Good morning.
M00 Tastic says, spun.
Ah! Okay. Parkour! I know, right?
Michael, parkour! Parkour! Extreme! Parkour! Parkour!
Don't worry, we'll build it back better. So the first thing I want to do is I want to... Hey, Joey, sorry. How you doing? I was locked in there. The first thing I want to do is I want to create the mouth of the cave. That's because that's going to be kind of the focal point.
Someone tell me a good horror movie that's underrated.
Underrated? 30 Days of Night. Josh Hartnett, 30 Days of Night. That is one nightmare-inducing film. And if you ask me, if vampires were real, that's what they'd be like. The vampires from that film, that's what... If vampires were real, that's what I think that
Courtney
they would be
G
like.
says, love that movie.
That's what I think that they would be like.
M00 Tastic says, that's a good one.
It gets a bad rap because Josh Hartnett's in it. Like, who cares? That was an excellent horror film. Excellent. Excellent. Very creepy.
Courtney G says, he did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
M00tastic says, I need to find the name, but it's a compilation of a few different stories. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. And so the cascade would come off like so. We want to force the water kind of more this way.
Courtney G says, I bet no one has seen Black Christmas.
Doesn't sound familiar. Okay.
Courtney G says, it's a good one. We went to Wally World and picked that up for our movie night.
Nice. Did I get? Yes, I did. No, that's not what I want to do. It's not what I'm trying to do.
Courtney G says, if you do watch it, do the one from 2006.
I don't watch very many scary movies anymore.
Courtney G says, I love mystery ones now.
So I want to... Oh. So I want to try something. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to make it more angled a little bit. So I need to rethink how I was placing those blocks. Yeah, okay. So then over here. What? Oh, there it is. I was like, why? We'll change that out for stone when we get done here. But here, I want to move this back a little bit. Yeah, kind of like that. But then we need to go.
M00 Tastic says, Masters of Horror, specifically cigarette burns and fair hair child. Yeah. M00 Tastic says, the whole series is good, but those two scared me real good. Courtney G says, I'll have to look them up, Molly. Never heard of them. M00 Tastic says, yeah, it was a TV series, HBO I think, and every episode was a different hour-long horror film LOL.
Water will pour. Okay, yeah, okay. Got a little bit. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, something kind of like that, and we'll add some some weight over the top of that as well. Is what needs to happen. Yeah, we're gonna have water pouring out of that. It's gonna be caught in the sluice. That's the word I was looking for. It's gonna be caught in the sluice, carried over the wheel. The rest of it's gonna wash down and cascade down through here behind the wheel, bringing the water into the lower area, and we can get rid of some of that right there that I didn't really like in the first place. Yeah, this is gonna all come together. Nice. I like how that is. So if there's a lesson to be learned here with terraforming and building your environment, pick your focal point. So the focal point for this little area that we're working on is the mouth of that, where the source of the water, right? And so build that, and then we're going to build around it to kind of fortify everything, right? So the admin's plan for the surrounding area is to have like a hilly barrier around the starter plot, right? So, what the heck? And so I asked about, a little further detail on that, and asked if I could be just kind of given free reign in my little corner back here, and I was given free reign. So yeah. So we'll fortify the backside, right? Make it bigger. Okay, but the water is going to be coming it's going to be coming out of that at an angle, just from the way that everything's formed, okay? And that's what we want. So we need to get our buckets. Now we need to finish building the shape out through here, because it's got to come down to here. No. Oh, don't you worry. We definitely need some stone, though. Do we cook it or do we mine it? I think we cook it. Let's grab a couple of stacks. And cook it real quick. Yo, Mateo, what's up? Stop spamming though. Put you on a 60-second timeout to hide all that spam messages, but if you want to come back after that minute, you're welcome to. Souls, are you kicking around?
Courtney G says, how are your ovens giving steam like that?
Haha, they're not. There are 3 campfires underneath these slabs right here. So this is a top slab. This whole floor is slabs to let light through, so it's lit from underneath. But underneath here, and these are, if you keep slabs, the smoke will go through one slab. And so there's a campfire underneath each one of these slabs.
Lost Cells 1 says, yes.
So TwitchCon's going on right now, and the CEO released a new feature there, which I think is kind of cool. And I think that it'll blend over to other platforms, but there are like you can assign head moderators and different levels of moderators, which is kind of funny.
Courtney G says, oh, I never thought about doing that. Good idea.
Really, I need to swap this out for stone brick slabs because this would be a hearth. I do need to swap out in here from this block this way. It needs to be stone brick slabs. Let's just do that while we wait.
M00
shall we?
Tastic says, would the stone block the smoke though?
Nope. As long as it's a slab.
M00 Tastic says, noise.
What? So one thing I wanted to do was I kind of wanted to swap out a lot of this with stone brick, but I need to clean out my inventory a little bit. There's some junk in there that we just don't need. Some junk in there that we don't need. Hey Mateo, how's it going? How are you? Good morning. Hi. I'm here. I'm just locked in, man. Don't need any of that. Don't need that or that. Don't need sticks right now. Don't need item frames right now. Did I not just put that saddle up over here? Coal can go back in there. This deep slate.
M00 Tastic says, so what is the official theme of your starter area?
The starter area? Or my theme for the season? We're getting into complex questions here, Molly. We're getting into complex questions. Because honestly, my starter base fits into the theme of my overall season-long theme. It does.
M00 Tastic says, I guess the overall then?
I haven't said it. But this whole starter plot is from the first settlement of people who look like me in the Smoky Mountains.
M00 Tastic says, but okay, gotcha.
Cades Cove, the first settlement of people that look like me. That look like me. The first people that look like me.
M00 Tastic says, pioneers.
I mean, in this area, yeah.
M00 Tastic says, quote unquote.
There's a much bigger picture. There's a much bigger picture to be had here. It's okay. All will come in due time. Just you don't need to concern yourself over these silly little details. Sheffrey needs some moss, though. Or some vines.
M00 Tastic says, is every build going to be based on something real, or are you taking some artistic freedom?
It's a great question. There will be anchor buildings that are real buildings. There will be filler buildings that are not. Just period correct, if you will.
M00 Tastic says, very cool.
There will be plenty of recognizable builds from history. My elbow's back to being itchy again. got to get back on the moisturization regimen for it for the winter. Summertime it does okay, but the wintertime it struggles. Oof. Oh, come on already. We're almost there. So slow. Five, 4, 3, I wish. I need to
M00tastic says, LMAO the little angry face.
yeah, that's Angry Me 6.
M00tastic says, it's so cute.
That's Angry Me 6. He is cute. Sorry, I had to get a screenshot of that.
M00tastic says, who's the dude in that picture?
That is one of our players called Turtle King. That is one of our players called Turtle King.
Says,
oh, whoops.
Love it.
No.
Courtney G says, turtle.
Yeah. Oh, look. It's a Lanny head again. Thanks for the leather. Yeah, we want it to kind of cascade down and then and spill down the sides here. have some splashdown. Here. Oop. Okay. Oh, it's light. Whoop. Whoa. Twitch finger. That went about exactly as I wanted it to. I don't think I could have asked for better. Was a bit of lag, yeah. It was. Okay. No. I will go sleep though. But you ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna get me.
Brittany G says, darn it.
Huh. Water's so heavy. Hmm. How is that doing that? Okay. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, quit doing that! Man. That's bugging me. I don't want it to make that big fat stream of water that it's making. I don't want it to do that. I like how that looked. I don't think I... Oh, God. Hmm. I don't like this water with the better vibrant visuals. I don't know if it's better vibrant visuals or just vibrant visuals, but I'm not a huge fan. Huge heart. Hello, good morning. I don't know. No. No. That's just no. I kind of like what it's doing there, but I want to pull this water back. Okay, so I can leave it like that. And I could add... No, I could just leave it like that. That is getting right on the wheel though, isn't it? That's okay. That's okay. That's kind of what it's kind of the view that I'm kind of looking for from either side. Let's go. We'll finish off this bit of mountain here, of course, but I added some little windows, little flip-up windows, because those are actually on the actual cable mill. Up towards the top, there's like little ventilation flaps that they open up. It's like I said, even though it's in the mountains, it's hot here, y'all. It's hot here.
Sweet Jade says,
It's
"Good morning,
humid.
y'all."
It's humid here. That's the real issue, is that it's humid. It's really humid here. It's really sticky.
Courtney G says, "Morning, Jade."
Yep. It is our own little rainforest. I do live in a rainforest. I do. It's wild. It is a legitimate rainforest. It is just not the kind that you think of.
Courtney G says, "I think it's supposed to be 84 today."
Ooh, nice.
David says, that is looking great, chef.
Thank you.
Courtney G says, maybe help clear out my sinuses hopping. Courtney G says, not hopping hoping.
I figured. Okay. Okay. Get me out of here. Yeah, no, that's fine, actually. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dang it.
Vegas Lanny says, good morning, y'all.
Good morning. Yeah, the thing happened that I didn't want to happen. Ugh. Where's my dirt? It's okay.
Courtney G says, good morning, Lanny.
There we go. That slimmed it back down quite a bit. It's still coming in contact with the bottom of the wheel, but it kind of doesn't matter. It kind of doesn't matter. How you feeling this morning, Lanny? Because I'm only going for another probably 15 minutes or so. If you want to go live.
Vegas Lanny says, it could be worse, LOL. Waking up and going live at 9 a.m.
So another over an hour. Well, I won't be live that long.
Vegas Lanny says, hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Vegas Lanny says, just woke up and walking slow.
What? What? How is that? What the heck? Crazy. Weird. Okay, so now what I want to try.
Vegas Lanny says, you only going for 15 minutes?
I've been going for an hour and 7 minutes already. No, it did what I wanted it specifically not to do.
Vegas Lanny says, okay, I'll hurry then LOL, but I'm slow.
Yeah, Souls. I'm not particularly fond of how it reflects like that. No. Oh, it's hitting the trap door. Okay. That's fine. That's totally fine. Okay. I can go a little longer than that, Lanny. I have a few more things I can wrap up in this area. We can transition down to the bottom of it. You know, I think I need a cup of flavored coffee. to also help buy him a little time.
Vegas Lanny says,
oh yeah,
sweet if you can go 30 minutes, then
yeah,
I can be ready.
I can do that. So I'll make a cup of flavored coffee. It's gonna be white chocolate raspberry today, because I'm saving the last cinnamon almond delight that I have for my mom. I'm taking it
Vegas
over there
Lanny
tomorrow.
Says, I'll do
I'm going
here
over to her
and
house
purple
tomorrow.
today.
Yeah. It'll be my 4th cup for the day. Watch out!
Sweet Jade says, hello Lanny.
Watch out, world. Sheffrey's getting the 4th cup of coffee. Y'all are screwed.
Vegas Lanny says, oh, that coffee sounds fantastic.
White chocolate raspberry or the cinnamon almond
Sweet
delight?
Jade says,
Or both.
M&M
Or
sounds
just
yummy.
coffee in general. I'm gonna go make that happen. I'll be right back.
Vegas
Hey, buddy.
Lanny says, both. Sweet Jade says, all of it.
He shaved me a little bit of the last pistachio muffin. Oh, it's so good. Telling you, don't sleep on pistachio muffins, y'all. Shows is 4 cups, not a lot. Is that not a lot of coffee?
Sweet Jade says, OMG, I haven't had one in forever. It's time to make some.
All right, listen. I'm going to open up my window because it's starting to get warm in my room. I need to also have a quick human moment. Ah. Oh, that fresh air feels nice. Okay. Listen, let me go have a human moment real quick. I'll be right back, and we'll get back moving again. I'm back. Man, give me all the fresh air. How can I get all the fresh air? I'll see what that does for my lighting. See if it washes out my face. It's not a bad thing. Oh yeah. White chocolate raspberry. It's delicious. You know, it tastes like a cherry cordial, like a chocolate covered cherry, you know, with the liquid center, but with raspberry flavor instead of cherry. That's what it tastes like to me. That's what it tastes like to me. I'm always wary coming out the front door. Okay, so I want to now tear down all this stuff and actually get these taken out as well.
Sweet Jade says, I was wondering what it tastes like.
I think I buy this. I buy this. I'm not done. There's more mountain to go. Don't you worry about that. The mountain will go... The mountain's going to go clear across the back side of the base. Let's go up here to the high point. This hill is going to go clear across. This will be one big mountain, so all of that's going to be just empty void space. And so this mountain will cut. This one, I'm thinking, will be about as tall as that one is. And will traipse down that way towards, see these granite pillars over here? So we're going to bring the peak of this mountain up to about that, probably almost that high, maybe not that high, and traipse and trail the hillside back off in that direction, going towards these granite pillars over this way, right? And carry this clean across and take that side up, and then eventually work our way to carry over to this one. And so this peak will be the tallest. So this peak I want to be taller than that peak right there. That peak will remain mostly unchanged, except that we'll just carry the face of the mountain around like this, right? So we'll carry this face of this mountain will come right through there to join up with that one, and it will be one continuous three-peaked mountain. Sound cool? Sounds cool to me. And so that also allows us to keep our little sneaky mind. So I'm going to build the mountain up over this, but like this is going to be kind of a reset. We're going to keep this kind of right through here to where we have access to that mine and whatnot out the back. And then it's just going to, we're going to be down at the bottom of this big mountain. Yeah! That'll be cool. Oh. Lag. So we don't want these to be grass mountains, but we want grass on them for sure. So, but back through here, we're gonna need a lot of stone. I'm gonna need to cook up a bunch of stone. I could mine for it as well, but
Sweet Jade says, coarse dirt.
Potentially. Potentially.
Sweet Jade says, and gravel to blend.
Potentially. So we don't want to make something that can't be recreated by others. We want it to blend into the natural landscape, so it is going to be a lot of the, you know, grass, but we want some cliffy sections is really what I mean. We want some stony, cliffy type segments of it. Because we don't want to make it a situation where we have to continue this mountain all the way across and all the way around the backside of the village, because I ain't doing, I'm not interested in doing all that. Get wrecked, kid. I'm not doing it. That's too much work for me.
Sweet Jade says, gotcha, LOL.
We definitely want it to try. We want to try our best to blend it into the natural terrain generation. Just clean that up and make it more full. Oh, come on. It's got to be nighttime, right? It's got to be. Now, if we were making humongous mountains, Scar does a gradient where it's like grass into coarse dirt into stone and whatnot, and that is definitely a thing to do. But I don't. We're not building anywhere close to that size. There's not enough blocks to need a gradient. Sorry, I just heard something. Whoa! A little rubber band action. Little rubber band man. Oh my goodness. Something's lagging to like crazy. Okay. Get down there. Yeah. So we want to do the, we want to start bringing in a cliffy section just to span this gap right here. And so, you know, almost as though the grass will carry across. That's about the same Y level over there. So yeah, the grass will carry across there, and then from there down we'll do stone. We'll do a stony cliff with definitely some andesite and whatnot in it, and yeah, the fun stuff, right? And so, but we want to bring this up some more, so. Oh, goodness. No, that's not what I wanted. See? I'm spawn proofing it. And like, okay. What? Crazy. I'm almost out of grass.
Vegas Lanny says, okay, almost ready for raw and unfiltered Vegas Lanny. Vegas Lanny says, with messy hair day and don't care.
Messy hair, don't care. That's so funny. can donate. Could probably donate another trident. I donated 2 tridents today to the Community XP farm. DJ's starting to build on it, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Oh, oh, oh. All right, so I am going to end my live so I can get lunch together for me and the kiddo. And Laney is going to go live. Yes, love that 4-portal gold farm. I love. Laney's going to go live. It's Vegas Laney here on Kick and also over on Twitch as well. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in game. I'm gonna place some grass. I'm gonna place a lot more blocks working on this hill, this mini mountain, and just kind of off camera, and yeah, just kind of chill out. I need to, like I said, I gotta get lunch ready for me and the kiddo, and then later this afternoon I think we're gonna do a little mini hike. So, I love your faces. Thank you for hanging out this morning. I hope everyone's coffee is hot and delicious, and I hope your days are happy and fun.
Sweet Jade says bye.
Alrighty, y'all go see Lanny. There he is, right there. Go see Lanny. I'm gonna be in his chat. I'll be adulting, but I'll be there. Bye. Love your faces, everyone.